Welcome back to another deep dive. Today, we're exploring a concept that's entirely about strategy, timing, and securing your position before anyone else even has a chance to react. It's an explainer focused entirely on the ultimate first move. Whether you're dealing with everyday logistics, high-stakes scheduling, or even navigating a tricky conversation, understanding the mechanics of this specific action is just incredibly powerful. Okay, let's dive into this.
I want you to picture a scenario that I am almost positive we've all experienced at some point. You're at a crowded movie theater, right? Or maybe a highly anticipated event. The doors swing open, and what happens? There's that immediate, instinctual dash. You're scanning the room. You lock eyes on the absolute best seats right there in the center row, and you physically hustle to get there before anyone else can claim them. You throw your jacket over one chair, your bag on another, you claim them first, and now they are undeniably yours. Hold on to that feeling of victory for a second, because that exact action is the beating heart of today's topic.
Section 1. Meet the word preempt. Seriously, I want you to actually say it out loud with me right now to build up that muscle memory. Ready? Preempt.
So what is it? Well, preempt is a transitive verb, meaning it's an action done to something. You don't just preempt in a vacuum. You preempt a seat, a situation, or a broadcast. It's a punchy two-syllable word that is heavily weighted on the second syllable, and it rhymes perfectly with the word tempt. Preempt.
Section 2. The core meaning. So, the crucial point is, the dictionary definitions actually branch into three main ideas. First, to preempt is to seize or take something ahead of others, exactly like claiming those theater seats. Second, it means to take precedence over something. And third, in modern broadcasting, it literally means to replace one television program with another. But notice the golden thread connecting all three of these? It is always about getting there first.
Section 3. Real-world examples. Let's shift gears and fire through a quick sequence of how we actually use this word in everyday conversation.
Check this out. The seniors hurried in and preempted the seats in the front rows. This perfectly mirrors our opening theater analogy, doesn't it? The seniors recognized a valuable resource. They took physical action, and they executed the verb. They claimed the space before the underclassmen could even make a move.
Now for the next one, a breaking news report preempted the scheduled show. And this brilliantly illustrates how the word shifts slightly to apply to claiming time and priority. The breaking news completely takes precedence, replacing the TV program that was originally supposed to be there.
But perhaps the absolute most strategic way to use this word is right here. She preempted the argument by apologizing first. Wow. Here, we're moving away from physical objects and schedules and stepping right into emotional intelligence. By apologizing before the other person could get angry, she seized the moment. She completely stopped the problem before it could even fully form. Talk about a power move.
Section 4. Word detective. Usage rules. Time to uncover some linguistic clues. Now, what's really interesting about this slide is the spelling variations. Over on the left, we have preempt written as one solid word. But on the right side, preempt utilizes a hyphen right between those two E's. Actually, you know what? Both spellings are perfectly acceptable in modern usage, though it's definitely getting way more common to write it without the hyphen.
Furthermore, preempt doesn't just sit in isolation. It has a whole morphological family. Let's look at its relatives. We have the noun form, preemptor, which is the person or entity actually doing the claiming, and we have a highly common adjective form, preemptive. You'll hear this constantly in the news or in business. A preemptive move or a preemptive strike describes an action taken to head something off before it happens. Just like apologizing to stop an argument, a preemptive action stops a problem well in advance.
Section 5. Try it yourself. Let's move to and see how this builds into your own daily routine.
So, here is your challenge for it today. How will you use preempt in a sentence to claim or stop something before someone else acts? Seriously, think about your schedule. Will you make a preemptive move at work to solve a client's problem before they even complain? Or maybe you'll preempt your colleague by grabbing that very last cup of coffee in the break room. Hey, it happens. The next time you find yourself needing to act first, ahead of others, you now have the exact word to describe your strategy. Remember, to preempt is to take or act first. So formulate your sentence, speak it out loud, and own the word. Thank you so much for joining me for this explainer, and keep learning.